Typically, if you want a huge damaging move, you're going to have to invest a few turns and massive amounts of energy into your Pokemon to deal that damage. However, the new Ditto says, I found a shortcut. It says, let me copy a friend on your bench and I'll just use that move for the amount of energies. And if you pair this up with Pokemon that only need 1 energy to deal insane amounts of damage, well then Ditto can quickly snowball and secure some very early prize points. Here's the deck list that we decided to throw Ditto in, and it runs a Slowking that, if you don't know, 1 energy move, 50x damage, that says discard up to 2 tools from your hand and you deal 50 damage for each. So Ditto for 1 energy could use Slowking's attack and dish out 100 damage, all while keeping your Slowking alive on the bench. Not your cup of tea? Don't worry, you could use your Ambipom, give your Ditto a lucky mittens, and now you flip 4 coins to deal up to 120 damage for only 1 energy. This deck list is kind of nuts, and all our Pokemon are non-EXs, which means your opponent has to knock out at least 3 to win the game, while you're able to hit 100 to 120 back to back to back. And don't worry, if you're wondering about Draw Engine, your Lucky Mittens, if you knock out a Pokemon, draws for you, but then also our Ambipom, which you can use their move from our bench on our Ditto, can just draw cards until you have the same amount of cards as your opponent's hand. I thought this was a pretty creative way to play this deck. We're also having a reason to run Traveling Merchant, a card that almost is never played. But with that, guys, let me know what you think of this deck list. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I hope you enjoyed today's matches. All right, I think I actually want to start off with Ditto. That makes the most sense, because then we can play the Ambipom onto our bench, give both of these... Oh yeah, no, this feels pretty good. Give both of these items tools to hold, and then the following turn, or the same turn, I could use Ambipom's attack to then draw everything back. I think that's a good move. I don't know. I think it's the only move I can do. I'll give Ditto a Rocky Helmet. It looks like they're running Oricorio and Luxray, which is kind of spectacular. Oh my god. Hold on, hold on, hold on. We might be on to something. They have a lot of cards in their hand. They have a lot of cards in their hand. What if, you guys, what if I go here? Hold on, I have a great idea, I think. Potentially. This also could be a horrible idea. I'm going to copy a friend. This might be an issue. I think I have to use Imitate now. If I just held the Rocky Helmet, we would have been able to knock out the Oricorio next turn. But I think this is a better play for me. Oh, this doesn't shuffle your hand. Imagine reading the card. You draw. Oh, that's so good. No, this is so incredibly good. All right. I think we're in a good spot here. Oh my god. Okay, so they got the Luxo. They're giving it energy here, but they're about to just go down. Unless I did something incorrect. I can evolve. I can research. I can attach an energy here. I can evolve this guy. And then I can copy a friend. But let me make sure. Discard up to 2 Pokemon tools. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Right here. Litter. And we're going to discard this. And we're going to discard that. 100 damage to the Oricorio. You'll love to see it. What a cheesy idea, bro. And essentially all my Pokemon are non-EXs. So I essentially have either 2 Ampiboms or 2 Slowkings on the board right now, because that's what my Ditto says. And I am not mad at that. Not at all. I just concede, bro. That's our first match with this. Oh man, the deck, when you look at the deck list, it looks a little iffy. But then you understand, oh, this has a ton of draw power that even I didn't fully realize until we went into the first match. And then you're like, oh wow, no, this is kind of cracked. All right, let me see a Pokemon. Okay, this is interesting, you guys, because I can May here. Okay, Slowpoke is what I need. Damn, dude, of course I don't find the Slowpoke. Okay, not the end of the world, but I can do this. I can get rid of these 2. Attach here, I think. Do I give myself anything? I don't think so. I'm going to flip 2 coins. All I need is 2 heads. And we're good to go. I I think I wait. I'm not going to use any of my tools. We'll call it there. I would love to imitate, but I'm also scared they're going to be able to get their... What's the Pokemon's name? The giant fetus. What is his name? Reuniclus. I can't believe I forgot it. Reuniclus. You got Solosis and then the Dewosion. All right, that's not bad. They're wasting some items, getting things out of their hand. Double heads, Ambipom would be crazy. But if we read the effect here, if this Pokemon has Lucky Mittens, we flip 4. So if we draw Lucky Mittens, I can just give it to Ditto, and Ditto will flip 4. Say that 10 times fast. That's pretty good. But I don't know. I don't know if we'll get lucky, right? Okay, that doesn't really matter for me. It doesn't matter at all. They hit for 20. And oh my god, Traveling Merchant. What a top deck. All right. These are the next 4 cards, and I get to draw the 2 Lucky Mittens. I evolve. I attach. I give here. And to be honest, I don't know if I want to use the other one just yet. I'm just going to flip 4 times. I need 2 heads. That's all I need. 1 more heads. 1 more heads. Got exactly what we needed. 60. I don't know why I use Sabrina there. And we draw because we get the knockout, you guys. This deck is cracked. I'm kidding. This is not a great deck. This is a cheesy deck, and we are getting incredibly lucky. But I'm sure we're going to get smoked somewhere in this video. Hopefully it's not this match. As I'm saying that, my opponent comes back and destroys me. Never mind. That doesn't look great for them. That does not look great. I will put this guy down. I want to see if this works. This is for science. I'm going to retreat into the Ditto. Copy a friend. Excited tail. Do I still flip 4 times? I do, bro. Bro. And I only get 1. That's crazy. Oh my god, I should have kept the Ambipom out there. They were flipping better heads. All right, they still have a chance. I didn't know Ditto would do that, to be honest. All right, here's another one. Rare candy into Gardevoir and we're cooked, right? We're smoked. They just concede. All right, we'll take it. Told you guys I was going to get unlucky. Let's keep going. Let's see what this can do into some stronger decks. All right. So we have a Slowpoke start. Oh, this is interesting. I think I could win the whole game. I'm going to Pokeball. I think that's the play, right? And then I'm going to May here. I think May makes the most sense. Beautiful. I'll send these guys back. And then I will end my turn. Now, if my opponent red cards me, which they probably have with this type of deck, this deck has TRG, red card, Mars. It's all disruption. They're drawing 4 now. Oh, brother. Come on. Come on, let me just dodge a red card. A red card is my worst enemy right here. Oh my god. Nah, this is crazy. Oh, we just win. I don't even have to Traveling Merchant. Although, how often am I actually going to draw Traveling Merchant? Let's see what we get. Beautiful. I wish you could discard more. So here we go. We'll discard these 2. Beautiful. Sensational. Super fast W. We outlucked our opponent. A red card there, I think, really hurts me. But yo, let's keep going, man. Matchup, which is a little scary, but not the end of the world. We have a pretty good opening hand. Like, really good. We're hitting 100 damage by turn 2 because we also get to accelerate energy here. Now, I guess something I'm scared of is whenever having such a good opener like this is Mars red card. That would really stink, I think. There's a copycat. You know, this isn't bad. I could actually chip damage this guy for 20, right, guys? Oh, this is good. Hold on. Another Pokeball. Let's see what they're actually playing here. Okay. Of course it's Magnezone. Of course it's Magnezone. Oh, dude. Okay, well, that's not great. I'll have to do this. Draw that. Draw that. I'll go here. I think the best play for me would, in fact, just to retreat here. Am I crazy? But keeping this guy alive for longer makes the most sense. And then I'll just end my turn. Ditto, I can lose. And also, if they do have an elemental switch Magneton into their Oricorio active slot to attack me, we take 70 because of the weakness. So that's kind of a huge issue. We'll see where the energy goes and what we can do to play around that. Okay. I think this research is pretty neat for us. I really want them to elemental switch now. I want that to be the right play, but for me to retreat. But it is what it is. All right, we're going to research. Try to draw some more. Ape, Traveling Merchant. That is really good for me. Oh my god. So I can just go here. Do that. Litter. I'm going to get rid of these two, because why the heck not? And get rid of the Oricorio. Now, they could just go into the next guy, right? They could just go right into Magnezone if they have it. But what if they don't have it, guys? If they don't have it, I'm in a really good spot here. All right, let's see what happens. Okay, they might have it. I think I have to go into the Slowpoke next. The Slowking, I'm sorry. I think Slowking is the play here. All right, research. Nice. Volt Charge. What if they don't have it? They have it. Okay, they have it. Oh, dude, they're going to do perfect damage to knock me out. Okay. I can't go into this guy. This guy might be my win con at the end. I'm going to go into the Slowking. It makes the most sense. We draw. Ooh, that's so good. I'm going to Traveling Merchant right now to see what we draw into. I needed this guy so bad. This means we get to survive one more turn, if I'm not mistaken. Right? Like, that's pretty good for me. And I can litter here to get rid of these two. There we go. All I need is to draw one more tool. We've already burnt 4. I have 2 more. I have 2 more only in 6 cards. So what is that? That's 1/3 chance of drawing the tool we need. We also have another research. No, we don't. Researchers are gone. This is a little rough. That's a good move. That's a great play right there. I don't think we can come back from that now. I think it might actually just be over. All right, 110. We reduce the damage. Okay, hold on. This might actually work. I need to top deck. There's so many options here. So I'll do this. I'll go here. I'll go for 50. Outside of them having another ECL, we need a Slowpoke or an Ambipom top deck here. And then we're fine. Unless they give the energy here now. No, they don't. They go right back to the Magnezone. That's really good for me. No, not the cape, bro. What do you mean the cape? Okay, we take a lot of damage. We take a ton of damage. It's still not the end. We flip 2 coins. 2 heads keeps us in the game. But we need to draw the card. We have a May. I'm using this. Where's my Ambipom? Come on, show me. Yep. Okay, we're still in it, guys. Oh, man. Oh, man. 2 heads, you guys. That's all we need. All we need is 2 heads here. Come on. No! 2 tails! We were right there. I got the May and everything. Listen, I think I had some pretty good outs there for a deck that's a pretty strong meta deck, right? Oricorio Magnezone, that's been top tier for a long time. We did our best, but unfortunately we did not have luck on our side for that match. Let's go for one more. Hopefully it's as good as this match. All right, guys, let's see if we can redeem ourselves with this. We're going second, so whatever this is taking 20 damage off rip. All right, hold on. This could really be good for us. This could be so good for us. We don't have any Cyrus, right? Oh, man. Come on. Of course they cape. They always cape, don't they? Okay. All right, well, we got 2 capes, actually. That's pretty good. I'll do this. I got my Ditto. I'll put this guy down. I will go here. I will go there. I will go here, I think, and I will swing a water gun. Next turn, I retreat the Slowpoke into the Ditto and then burn these 2 giant capes. I think that's the play, right? That, like, I have to just do that. I don't think there's anything else. Of course, brother. Of course. No. Get your Hydreigons online too, right? Hit the Pokeball right now. Get your Hydreigons on. All right, so we'll go here. Not bad. Not bad. I really need that Traveling Merchant. Why did they give it to me now? I'll go here. I'll go there. We take 60. We'll survive. No. I'll go here. And I'm going to copy a friend, this guy, litter, and I'm going to get rid of these 2. I think that's the best play I can do right now. Now, of course, they're just going to get the Mega Absol online right now, right? There's 80. They get rid of my Traveling Merchant, which makes me sad. But then I think we actually just go into the Ambipom, right? Potentially. I think so. And then what I can do is give this guy this. Attach an energy here. Imitate to draw as much cards as possible. Okay. Fantastic. We're going to lose him, though. But we're going to deal 200 damage across 2 turns. Oh, this is pretty good for me. Of course. Of course they draw their Dino right now. Of course they draw their Dino right now, man. Why wouldn't they? Are they reading my card, realizing I can only do 100 damage next turn? Like, there's nothing that I can... Like, there's not enough damage I can do. I'm trying to think, is there? I want them to retreat here so bad. If they do, I think they mess up. Oh? Ask and you shall receive. We only take 60. And then they concede! Oh my god, what was that? They had the win! That's crazy. Goes to show you, it doesn't matter if you're playing Hydreigon or the most broken decks ever. sometimes a good old-fashioned Ditto Slowking lazy item build comes out on top. The Sabrina there was bad, but maybe they bricked. Anyway, guys, let me know what you think of this deck list. We got super lucky in this match. I don't even know if you really give us that W there, but hey, it says victory right there. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.